Rafael Nadal and Serena Williams both began their pursuit of personal records in the 2020 French Open. Now, what is Nadal exactly chasing? Rafael Nadal has won 19 Grand Slam titles in his career so far. On the other hand, Roger Federer has won 20 Grand Slam titles, which means Nadal is only one title behind, equaling Roger Federer's tally of 20 titles. This is the perfect year for him to do so because Federer has already ended his season early because of a surgery that he had to undergo because of an injury that he had been carrying. And the critics are already backing Nadal to do that in this particular Grand Slam event because the French Open is something that Nadal has dominated for a long period of time throughout his career. And he started this year's tournament in the perfect fashion by winning the opening match in straight sets. The King of Clay, as he is popularly known as, after the match said to the press that this is not going to be as straightforward as it looks. In fact, this is the toughest circumstances in which he has played in the French Open. Now, why did the 34-year-old Spaniard say so? First of all, Nadal is used to be playing in stadiums which are filled with fans cheering him on. This is not going to be like that. This, although is not a completely closed door event, it is still open to 1,000 people per day who are allowed to come into the stadiums and watch the matches. Now, Nadal is not used to these circumstances as such because he pulled out of the US Open and did not participate in it because of the coronavirus pandemic situation. So out of the rest of the big players, he's the only one who hasn't had that practice of not playing in front of fans. The second most important reason being is that the French Open is being played at a time which is 4 months later than when it was actually supposed to be played. Now, this difference in 4 months means that the city of Paris is more cold and is more damp in conditions, and the players are not used to those cold and damp conditions at the French Open. They are used to be playing in conditions which were 4 months ago, but that is something that they are not going to get this time around. So every player, including Rafael Nadal, will have to get acclimatized to those conditions, which is why I think this tournament has the potential of throwing up a number of surprise winners. This is the first time that Rafael Nadal has entered into the French Open without winning a clay title throughout the calendar year. So this is going to be a really interesting watch for all tennis fans, how Nadal goes about his business in this year's Grand Slam event. Next up, Serena Williams. She has also started the tournament on a winning note as she looks to equal Margaret Court's all-time record of 24 Grand Slam victories. She right now is at 23 titles and needs one more to equal that all-time record. The last time she won a Grand Slam title was way back in 2017 in the Australian Open. Now, if we talk about the French Open, in 2016 she had reached the finals, but since then she has never crossed the round of 16 mark. It has been close to 4 years that she has crossed the round of 16 mark and will be looking to set that record straight this year. I mean, it has been a long time coming for her to wait for that elusive one title to equal the all-time record, and she'll be desperate to do that in this Grand Slam event. In the previously concluded US Open event, she was knocked out at the semi-final stage. So she is in form, but she needs to get a couple of more things right to win that elusive 24th Grand Slam title. So yeah, that's about it for today. I really hope that these two legends of the game put on a show and give the fans what they really want to see, their champion players win their Grand Slam titles and make that piece of history that they are after. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys again tomorrow.